Hello, ISA. My name is Michael Klug. I'm a screenwriter, a film critic, and an actor. I've been acting since age 8 and writing since age 10 when I wrote my first short story, a 10-page horror piece called House of the Dead, and I've been writing in some form or fashion ever since. I've been a movie fan since forever, but didn't catch the screenwriting bug until my late 20s, 20-something years ago, when I completed my first feature spec, Sid's Apple, which incidentally was meant to be an acting vehicle for myself. Since that time, I've completed 14 feature specs, multiple short specs, written for hire a number of times, and have produced 3 of my own short screenplays. I'm also at work on my first 3 novels. As I've gotten older, I've realized that my writing not only highlights the outcast, many of my characters are gay, as am I, but takes a deeper look into familial trauma, trying family dynamics, and family dysfunction. My writing was and is a true form of therapy, which I could never do without. My goal is to find representation, to get produced, to produce my own pieces, and to find additional work in the screenwriting world. But frankly, those things are secondary. Even if I weren't pursuing these dives into the biz, I would still be writing because I have to. While I can and do write in all genres, I just completed a collaborative feature spec centering on a trans female in a small town romance. I was brought up in horror, and that is where I do the majority of my work. For my money, the stakes are never higher for characters than when they're battling supernatural forces, zombie hordes, or chainsaw-wielding maniacs. It's not only where I want to be, but where my imagination automatically goes. But my writing generally makes these external forces almost incidental. Like the characters in the original Night of the Living Dead from my creative hero, George A. Romero, may he rest in peace, it's about poor communication and bad planning from the main characters. Sure, the zombies are dangerous, but it's these characters' lack of cooperation that ultimately kills them. Thus, as in my scripts, it's the human aspect which is far more interesting. Ghouls and ghosts are only the impetus. I want to tell the stories from the perspective of a now adult, once bullied kid still carrying those scars of childhood, of a person willing to face the problems, estrangement, and dysfunction of his and his family's past, and finally break through to some semblance of peace on the other side. I put my characters through hell, but in doing so, I tackle my own, sometimes debilitating issues of anxiety and self-doubt with hope and healing. I'm Michael Klug, and I definitely have some stories to tell.